Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Hope you had a terrific 4th of July. It's a day worth celebrating. Despite what you may read day in and day out, this is still a great country. Where else are you going to go that's better? Nowhere. America's still full of happy, decent, independent-minded people. The attitudes of our leaders may have changed dramatically in recent years, and they have, but the virtues of our population have not changed. That's the good news. The bad news is the people in charge are working hard to make Americans hate our own country. If you made the mistake of going online this weekend, you saw them pouring out their misery on social media. Instead of enjoying hot dogs and fireworks with the kids they don't have, they were on Twitter yelping about slavery and white supremacy and what a terrible place the United States is. It's easy to ignore people like this. You just turn off your screen and then go live your life. Unfortunately, it is much harder to shield your children from them. That's the problem. Case in point, last week, the largest teachers union in the country, the National Education Association, announced that its new and first priority is making anti-American indoctrination, race-based indoctrination, mandatory in every classroom in the country. All K through 12 schools, the union declared, must teach children that, quote, white supremacy, anti-blackness, anti-indigeneity, racism, patriarchy, cis, heteropatriarchy, capitalism, ableism, and anthropocentrism are embedded in every aspect of American society. So if you're a straight white American, even if you're a very small child, you are guilty. It's your fault. You're a bad person. That's what teachers will be telling your children this fall. The teachers union ended this statement with this line, which is so hilariously revealing that it does belong in a museum somewhere, and we hope it makes it. Quote, as the ancient African proverb says, know thyself. The African proverb. Except it's not an African proverb. Know thyself is, of course, Greek, as any literate person knows. It was inscribed by the ancient Greeks in the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. But the teachers union did not know this. So not only are these people crazed ideologues, they are stupid. Your children are being taught by some of the most ignorant people in the country. How'd that happen? God knows how it happened, but you better not complain about it, or else Joe Biden's Praetorian Guard will denounce you on television as a racist.
But the former vice president tonight also joining the rest of the GOP, pushing false right-wing talking points about the teaching of critical race theory.
Gates and the other Trumpers want critical race theory to just be a foghorn. There are no more dog whistles. This is about the woke left making the white man pay for things.
Claims of reverse racism have been the bread and butter of the modern Republican Party for decades. And now they have a new boogeyman to latch on to, critical race theory.
It's a boogeyman! It's not real! You imagined it, you're crazy. Despite the fact the teachers union just spelled out in a document calling for more, yes, critical race theory.